Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your man Jay Kevin here, just giving my opinion, my reaction to the Kanye West Joe Rogan interview. I watched it a couple of days ago, and now I'm just getting on, kind of digesting it, thinking about it, and just looking at some of the takeaways that I got from that interview. I thought it was a good interview. I haven't really heard Kanye West in long form conversation like I did on Joe Rogan. I think he's been on Joe Rogan before, or maybe, I don't know. But for me, this was the first time to really hear Joe Rogan in a long form, long drawn out conversation. And no, I really didn't have much to say, or I didn't really think much about Kanye West before this interview. Of course, I paid a little bit of attention to him just because he's in pop culture, he's in the public eye. But I never really like sit down and like listen to him or anything like that, search anything out about him. Of course, I'm familiar with his music, but I really didn't pay much attention to that either. But I sat down and listened to it. In the beginning, when I first listened, I thought, this guy's all over the place. I don't think I could take it. But after like letting things play out and giving the interview a chance, and just listening to him, and Joe Rogan was really good about containing him and bringing and summing up what he was saying. And one of the things that really popped out and jumped out at me about Kanye West and his thought process, which he said in the interview, was he has a tendency to go along. Everything is connected for him, and for me too. For all of us. But he is definitely one that can really connect dots, and he sees things on many different levels. He has a definitely different view when it comes to life, which I think for me was endearing, and which endeared me to him, and kind of made me like him. In that he seems like he's very self-aware, and he definitely has a different way of looking at things, which is definitely needed in today's world. So some of the things that jumped out at me in the interview was that, number one, he's very self-aware, which is something that we all have to be about ourselves when it comes to this world. That we have to be self-aware and know ourselves, and know how we tick, and know things about us that that we have clarity about, especially in this world. Because if you don't have self-awareness, then you're open to what the world is going to tell you about yourself. So he's very self-aware, which I think is something we all need to be. He's very confident, even arrogant in some respects, but just very confident, which is something that we have to be in this life, in this world. That we have to be confident and be, have some confidence in what we can do in life and what we bring to the table. If not, you're gonna get trampled on in this life. Another thing that jumped out at me too was he has a strong work ethic. And I'm looking at a Forbes article about it and what they took away from it. And that's one of the things that jumped out to me, was that his work ethic is very high. It's very strong. He's very ambitious, which we all have to have ambition in this life. We have to have a strong work ethic in this life, and we have to be well intentioned. We have to execute on those intentions, which is, he seems to be a person that is well intentioned, but he executes on his ambitions too, and he sees them through to completion. His faith. That's something that jumped out at me. That he's one of the things that really like jumped out was how he has somebody comes and helps him when it comes to reading the Bible and reading Scripture and helping him get a fuller, clearer understanding versus just kind of going off what people say. He likes to get into scriptures himself and go word by word, line by line, which is definitely something that's good. That's pretty much all. Some of the takeaways I took. I like that he talks about ownership and how important it is to be a person that has ownership of your work and your creativity. But that's it. Overall, I thought it was a good interview. I think it's something that you can learn. There's a lot to learn, just being that he's a public figure and that he has a lot of influence in the world. So that's all I got. Thanks for joining me. This is Jay Kevin. Let me know what you think. Hit like, share. Peace out.